everyone, I'm Sabina, and today I'd like to show you some of my plants that are growing in my apartment. I have a nice light here from this really large window.
Mama.
And in the summertime it's really sunny, so my plants get really enough light. And in the fall I try to turn the lights on in this room so that they could get, again, enough indirect light. So here I have a fittonia. A fittonia is such a pretty plant that it has these pink veins, and I believe there are other varieties. It's really pretty. And this is called callisia, I believe, callisia fragrans. And I've heard that it's a very healthy plant, and people even use the leaves to treat symptoms of diabetes and some other medical conditions like arthritis and such. It has these really pretty in Russian we call these mustache that are coming out of this plant. They're just adorable, and the stem here is like dark purple, and it's a little bit hard, and there are little leaves coming out of it. And I just made a little cutting from that plant, and I put it into some vermiculite. Well, after it gave its roots, I put it into vermiculite and Miracle Grow potting mix. And this here, I believe, is some sort of philodendron. It's really adorable, and I have it for about 6 years. But it hasn't been growing very well. This middle part here, all of these leaves are kind of bunched in and they don't open up for some reason for years now. So I changed the soil today, also vermiculite and potting mix, and let's see if that will help, because before it was in a soil that was pretty tough soil, like maybe some turf without any vermiculite or perlite, so it was really dense and didn't drain the water very well, so maybe that could have been the reason. Let's see how it will grow after I change the soil. And here, yesterday I got this really pretty plant. It's called aluminum plant, or pilea, I believe. Pilea. It has these really pretty creamy aluminum colored pattern on these leaves, which I love. And I repotted it today. And in the back I have some jade plant here. It's a succulent. It has really thick leaves. It's kind of small. It's fairly new. I got it last week. Let's see how it's gonna grow. And this is my gardenia. I have this gardenia for less than a year, and about a few months ago it had lots of these little tiny insects, aphids or some sort, flying in the soil and ruining this plant. I had lots of brown leaves, and I saw a video on YouTube how to wash off all of these insects, so I just sort of turned this whole pot upside down over a bathtub, and with a with a shower head, I just washed off, the cold water washed off all of those insects off the soil and the leaves, branches. And afterwards, I don't know, they disappeared, sort of, and the leaves became beautiful green, nice and bright. I love it, and I hope it's going to give some flowers. So let's see. Here I just made some cuttings from the callisia fragrans, and I hope to get a little more of these plants. I really like them. This is an anthurium. Anthurium. Has a beautiful flower, like a lily, sort of. And these pretty shaped leaves. I bought it like this, with this leaf cut. I guess it was brown, so the owner of the store just cut it off, this piece. And recently I got this new leaf growing under there. It's really nice. Okay, so then I have this one, which is my favorite, and this is called singonium, and it's sort of, you know, it has these leaves that look like arrows, arrowhead, really pretty. And it's right here by the window, so it gets really a lot of light. Maybe a little bit of direct light, I'm not sure, but it's growing pretty well here for many years now. And it gave off a few new leaves down here. I don't know if you could see these little ones right here. And these are also fairly new, this one here. And the more mature leaves are pretty large. I have some new leaves that curl out of here. It's really pretty. And it's not so difficult to take care of it. I'd like to make more cuttings out of this and just grow more of these and to give to my family and friends. I put in this metal hanger so that this plant can have some support. It was sort of hanging over this pot. So then this is a peace lily, which also grown pretty large. It was much smaller. It's also here by the window. And in the summer it gets a lot of light from this window, and in the winter it's doing pretty well too, because it doesn't really require a lot of light anyway. So these leaves here are new. You could see maybe this bright light green color as opposed to these more mature leaves that are a little darker. And I have a couple here that are going to open up soon, these leaves here. And there are a couple of crowns there in the roots. I need to probably separate these. There's 1, 2, 3. There are 3 or even 4 crowns that this plant has gotten along its lifetime, which I really love because I guess it's growing well, it's multiplying. But you see the roots are already coming out of the soil, so I need to repot it really soon. And it did give some flowers. It gives me probably 1 flower every year or every 2 years. So perhaps it's too large to give flowers, and I don't know, but I just love the leaves. It's very healthy. And then here's my pothos. Pothos is really pretty. Look how long it gotten. It's not difficult at all to take care of this plant, pothos. You can also find a lot of interesting information on pothos. It's also a philodendron family. very easy to take care of, and I'm probably going to make a few cuttings of this plant again to multiply, to give it to friends and family so they can enjoy it as much as I do. So these are my indoor house plants. Oh, and you see lots of toys of my son. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone, and have a great time enjoying your plants and taking care of them. Bye.